of sadness.
With regret, I'm here to inform you that the skeletal remains found on December 11th are those of the missing toddler, Caylee Anthony.
It's the news no one ever wanted to hear. Now folks in Central Florida taking time out to remember the little girl who found a big place in all of our hearts.
Good evening, I'm Keith Landry. Developing news now on Fox at 5 in the Caylee Anthony case. Two new developments this afternoon. Detectives have finally cleared the crime scene where Caylee Anthony's remains were discovered 10 days ago. We've all seen that patch of woods off Suburban Drive where forensic teams have been digging for clues on their hands and knees. Detectives cleared the scene 2 hours ago. And another major development. 2 hours ago, detectives returned to the Anthony's home with a new search warrant. The crime scene tape back up at George and Cindy Anthony's home. First on Fox, Shay Harris live now with the latest developments out there. Shay.
Well, Keith, right now it is quiet outside the Anthony home, but I tell you, about 5 minutes ago, investigators walked out with what they confiscated from inside the home. Of course, we do not know what those things were, but that word came just about 2 hours after investigators announced that they were going to open that crime scene back open, which is just about 3 minutes away from the Anthony home. Orange County Sheriff's Captain Angelo Nieves announced the area where 3-year-old Caylee Anthony's remains were found would be open to traffic this afternoon. A crowd of onlookers rushed to the scene.
Please bow your head. This is your prayer.
Angel Rivera was among them.
This is not the way to die. This is not the way that you were born. You were born a happy child.
Just minutes ago, authorities allowed us to come back here to get our first look at where the remains of 3-year-old Caylee Anthony were found. As you can see, the area has been cleared off and much of the trees were moved away by heavy machinery. But this is what's left of that crime scene. Captain Nieves says deputies will be monitoring the area in the days to come. He says they won't allow people to block the streets nor go onto the crime scene itself.
We have no parking signs in this area. Vehicles that are left unattended will be towed and or cited for being there. We must maintain order in this community as well.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Meanwhile, Rivera says this was a cold-hearted crime committed against an innocent child.
It looks like somebody was hiding something and just dumped a human body like this, like trash.
Now, Captain Nieves just had a press conference just as we were going to air. He was talking about the fact that they found probable cause for additional items of evidence on that scene, the crime scene, and needed to come back here to confiscate those things. Now, again, we don't know what those things were, but he also stressed again that the crime scene, which is less than 3 minutes away, is on private property. So if you're caught there, if your vehicle is parked illegally or anything out of line, they will make arrests. We're live in Orange County. Shay Harris, Fox 35 News.
All right, thank you, Shay. Brad Conway is the attorney for George and Cindy Anthony. I talked to him on the phone less than an hour ago. Here's what he told me. He said that the Anthonys have not made any decisions yet on funeral arrangements for little Caylee because the medical examiner is not yet done. We want them to be as thorough as they need to be, and we will have them turn the remains over when they are done. As for the search warrant, Brad Conway tells me that, quote, they just showed up this afternoon. The Anthonys were there, and as upsetting as it is for the Anthonys, they know they have to cooperate, and they will. He will meet with the Anthonys tonight. He wants to get a closer look at that search warrant. We'll keep you posted throughout the evening on that.